Sit in a calm place without distractions. Comfortable, relax shoulders and back straight. So now we are going to do the meditation of becoming mindful, of becoming aware of feelings and thoughts, and learn to observe them. Get to know the feelings and thoughts in a mindful way. Decide for how long you're going to do this meditation. I suggest about 20 minutes. Leave it aside. And now, let's begin by breathing in and breathing out and paying attention to the breath to bring us here and now. Breathing in, breathing out, paying attention to the nostrils or paying attention to the heart area. And now, look at your own mindscape. Look at what feelings are you feeling in the moment. Feelings typically can be described by one word. It can be happy, excited, relaxed, calm, or agitated, anxious, worried, afraid, angry, jealous. You can use the word I am feeling and then that one noun. That's the way to identify feelings. So see what feelings you have in your mind at the moment. Maybe there are many feelings, in which case just choose one prominent one or maybe two and label them. Labeling is to name them, like I am feeling anxious, angry, confused, not sure. You may not be feeling sure about exactly what's going on in your mind at this point. Maybe you're feeling confused, or maybe you're feeling unsure, disoriented. Whatever it is, label those feelings. Whatever is arising in this moment, just accept it exactly the way it is. No need to change it. What is going on right now? Labeling it and just observing and accepting it. You may be tempted to ask negative feelings to go away, or I should not be feeling that way. Maybe you're feeling revengeful, or maybe you're feeling ashamed. And in that case, you may think, or you may again feel like pushing it away, getting rid of it. But no need to do that. See if it is possible to, in fact, face whatever is coming in your mind. Understand, pay attention instead of pushing it away. Accept it. If there is a lot of anxiety and if you're not able to tolerate it at all, in that case, you may want to choose another time to do this meditation. But if it is possible for you to just maybe put your hand on your heart area, maybe feel a little bit of love to reduce the anxiety. See if it is possible to tolerate the anxiety and You can say to yourself, I'm feeling overly anxious, I'm feeling panicky. But you're sitting in one place right now, and there isn't anything dangerous that's going to happen. And if you're afraid of something dangerous that is going to happen in the future, and if that's why you're feeling so anxious, just know that by watching it, observing it, you may be able to make sense of it. You may be able to know what you want to do. You may have that insight. Because your fear of the future may or may not be happening that way. You don't know that right now. Things can drastically change. Having trust in the nature of things and simply observing the anxiety with curiosity and with some amount of loving awareness to reduce the negativity, to be able to tolerate it. There may be thoughts that are coming to your mind accompanying the feelings. Thoughts are sentences. You may be wanting to analyze why you are feeling that way, or something that happened to you may be playing in your mind all the time and it's showing up in sentences. So these are thoughts. So again, just notice the thoughts. And if there is a story that is being played in your mind, and if you are feeling tempted to get sucked into the story, try to say it again and again in your mind, then gently ask that story, the content, to stay aside, because it is not the content that's going to give you insight, is going to give insight into your thoughts and feelings just to know what your thoughts are. Recurring story, just say there is a recurring story. Just say temptation to look at the recurring story. But gently asking the recurring story to just stay on the side, and with as much objectivity, just pay attention to the thoughts that are coming to the mind. So feelings and thoughts. This is the time you are reserved to get to know your own mental patterns in form of feelings and thoughts. You're studying yourself. You're tolerating the negative feelings. And if you have positive feelings, then instead of again getting sucked into the content, just see if you know how the happy, positive feelings feel like. And in order to do that, paying attention to the body. How are these feelings and thoughts manifesting in the body? If you are feeling happy, how's your heart expressing itself? How does it feel in the head and in the tummy? If it's a negative feeling, how does that reflect in the head, heart, tummy, back, shoulders? Is there any pressure, tingling, heartbeat increased, sweating, anything in which it is manifesting in the body, inside the body? Paying attention closely. Sometimes, for some people, it's not possible to notice the sensations in the body. The feelings and thoughts may seem disconnected from feeling anything in the body, but that's okay. By doing this exercise, you will start noticing something. It may or may not feel related to the feelings and thoughts. Maybe just some random sensations are showing up in the body. Even that, just notice it. Feelings, thoughts, and then body sensations may be related, maybe because of the feelings. Or it's possible your body's feeling some aches and pains of its own, and that may show up in your feelings and thoughts. Like, I'm feeling sick. I always feel sick, or this always happens to me, or some worry about what this means, or anything like, this is just annoying, it doesn't mean anything. Whatever thoughts are coming to the mind, just noticing them as thoughts, not to give them any power by believing them as truths, but just to notice them as thoughts. As much as possible, stay with the feelings. Watch the feelings, watch the thoughts, watch the body sensations. There may be some mental images that are coming in front of your eyes. Just watching that. There may be some familiar pattern in the feelings and thoughts. Just watching that. And watching it with loving awareness, because there isn't anything wrong in feeling whatever you're feeling, no matter how good or bad it feels. Just withholding judgments and know that these are the feelings, these feelings and thoughts are real. They don't have the truth in it, but they are still feeling real. Just watching that, feeling that. And obviously, if the mind is wandering around, which it is going to, gently, when you notice it, saying to yourself, aha, this is my mindful moment, and bringing it back to what you were observing before, the feelings and thoughts. As much as possible, not to so much pay attention to the content of what's running. This one said that, that one said this is what happened to me in my childhood, and that's why I'm feeling this way. All these stories, if those are coming to your mind, just noticing those as thoughts, not as they are the ultimate truth, but they do feel real at this point. Avoiding analysis of where and why, just noticing what is happening in the moment, in the feelings, thoughts, and body sensations. This may be hard, not to get sucked into the stories, because you may be tempted to solve the problem, come up with some kind of an answer in your mind again and again by thinking and feeling. But just know that's not how our mind can come up with an insight that can be actually used. Knowing that, trusting that, just simply paying attention to the feelings and thoughts and the body sensations. And now, whatever the feelings and thoughts are there, and the stories that maybe you have observed being played, which you have hopefully you were able to set it aside, but know that in the moment it may feel like that's the whole of you. That's your identity. That's what's happening to me. And your entire focus and attention may be just on that, as if that's an entire identity and whole of you. And to recognize that is not the truth. Whatever is going on at the moment in the feelingscape, thoughtscape, and body sensationscape, it's only part of your identity. There is a lot more to whatever you experience, whatever ways in which you behave. All that is a lot more than what is going on. So, telling yourself, saying to yourself, this is not the whole of me. My thoughts don't represent the entire me, and my feelings don't represent the entire me. They feel real and whole right now, but that's not the truth. So let me just watch it and internalize this, that this is just small part of my whole existence. And it keeps changing. So your perception and your insight into these feelings, if you take this into account, it will be more constructive, maybe more soothing to know that this is not the whole of me. And see what perception changes are coming up for you. Maybe there is some relaxation, maybe the anger lessens, maybe compassion arises, compassion for yourself too. Maybe. See what comes up. With loving kindness, observing your own feelings and thoughts and body sensations, and knowing that this is not the entire me. This is just small part of my life and my existence, and my mind is wanting to make it into my whole experience in the moment. But let me just watch it as objectively as possible. Not whole of me, not mine. And maybe you want to take a couple of deep breaths to give some nourishment to the body. If the mantra of not me, not mine, not the whole of me, if this mantra doesn't give you solace, then take a deep breath and try to experience love as much as possible. But if you are able to keep observing it, you may have a change of perception. Something may come in your mind that may change the angst that you may be feeling. And the happiness will be just simply joy, not of self-grandiosity, because of not me, not mine, not whole of me. It's possible. And if nothing is changing for you in the moment, that's okay too. just know that by doing this again and again, by getting to know your feelings, and with the intention of knowing that this is constantly going to be changing, it's not me, not mine, not the whole of me. You may get new insights, new perceptions. If not during the meditation, maybe a little after. Knowing that you're just fine in the moment. Knowing that you're trying your best in case something negative is coming to your mind. And if it is positive, then remember how the body feels like in the moment. And now we have done this for almost 21 and a half minutes. And I'm going to ring the gong. Those of you who would like to keep watching your feelings and thoughts and wait for anything more that comes to your mind, you may do that. Those who need to stop, you can stop.